Hi, this is Jenny Hall. Thanks for joining me today for the video. It's Paper Pumpkin time. August 2016 kit of Paper Pumpkin, pardon me, is a card kit. And I want you guys to see that there are supplies inside to make 3 large cards with their envelopes, 3 small cards with their envelopes, and then 3 little pouch type of note card pockets, which are very curious. So we'll dive into that. I want to let you know that everything that you need to make the Paper Pumpkin projects is inside this box. When you receive your Paper Pumpkin, it will be in this orange box, and then you open it up, and it has, of course, mine has the trash from when I just made the projects, but it has a cute little card, and everything is wrapped up in pretty blue tissue paper, and everything that you need is inside this box, including and but not limited to the ink that you need. You will always receive a little Stampin spot that will be in the color that's suggested and coordinated for the project. There is generally a stamp set, and the one this month is pretty cute. I'm really liking this stamp set. It comes with also envelopes and cards. This is the stuff that I haven't used yet. I'll show you my version of the cards in just a moment. And it also comes with embellishments and all the adhesive that you will need. So when you order a subscription for Paper Pumpkin, then you get everything that you need. Now this month they wanted to include some wooden embellishments. Now all of this, everything in here is coordinating with the with a stamp set that is, I think it's called Love and Affection. And I was looking for it, but I couldn't find it. I think I've set it aside for a class, but I believe it's called Love and Affection. And everything, all of the fonts and all of the graphics match with that set. This is the example of the adhesive that we'll get in a card kit. And you'll use, this is what is unused that came with the kit, and this I have left over. So it's great. Everything's in there. This gives you an opportunity to be able to sit down, excuse me, and grab your scissors and a Stampin' Up block. Everything always is guaranteed to fit on this D-size block that you get with your first kit. And it's all here. So today I sat down, and while I was watching my boys, which you could hear them in the background earlier, I put together the cards. So it's a great thing to be able to take on the go, or just sit down and spend a half hour or an hour, how much ever time you've got. So let me show you what I came up with. Stampin' Up suggests, or Paper Pumpkin suggests, that you make the cards in this style, and they give you the instructions for each one of them. So this would be the 3 finished projects here. It would be a large card, a smaller card, and the little pocket card. So total it would give you 9, and it tells you what's inside. It even gives you a quick explanation on how to stamp. So it's very nice that they did that. So what I came up with, excuse me, for my version of the Paper Pumpkin is these are the smaller cards. And we just have the different, sometimes the components you can switch out between the different cards, and I think that's what I did today. Each one of my cards that I created is completely different from each other. There may be the same stamp on each one of the brown pieces of paper, but they're all decorated in a different way. That each card is unique, which I think is kind of cool. I used the embellishments in a different way than what was suggested, and I like the result. I'm happy with how these cards came out. The inside of the card is just plain white. And on the larger cards, this is what I came up with. Now I looked at the example kind of in passing, and then what I like to do to make Paper Pumpkin is to take all of the components, set them out, and look to see what ideas start coming up in my head. And this is what I came up with for the large cards. And I didn't use the components the way that Paper Pumpkin suggested, and each of these cards is unique as well. So I've got one of the little embellishments on each one of the cards, and as you can see, the burlap ribbon is used in a different way here. It's a smaller piece here than over here, and then it's layered differently, and the embellishment is placed different in each one of the cards. This is, I think it's mint macaron cardstock. And so if you wanted to put your cinnamon inside, then you would put a white piece of paper or a vanilla, because these are all vanilla. The way that the medallion came was the mint macaron and the Cajun craze are already printed on the paper, but I stamped on the word thanks, which is a great size for a stamp. It's not too big. It's nice. I considered embossing, but I didn't want to get my heat tool out in front of my kids in an open area, because it's a recipe for disaster. So I will show you what I didn't use, or what I didn't finish on the cards. I have 3 envelopes, which I will finish off with a little design on the back of each one of them, and maybe down in the corner. But Stampin' Up! Gave 3 vanilla envelopes for the large, 3 vanilla envelopes for the small. So I haven't done those yet. And this is the little pocket style thing. I kind of like the idea of keeping one of these for like a template to be able to use for gift cards, because this would be great to make and attach to the inside of a card, and somebody could just pull their gift card right up. But the adhesive is already on here. It's tear and tape. So I thought these were really cool. I'm not crazy about the colors or the way that the colors are printed on the paper. I felt like the other cards in the kit were a little bit more versatile than this. This is just it's not really me, not really my style, but that's okay, because it'll be somebody else's style. There's note cards that fit perfectly down inside here. So I think the intention was to be able to write a note, slip it inside, and then be able to either give this to somebody with the embellishments in the little clothespin on the outside, or to be able to, you know, you could attach this on the inside of a card, and then somebody could pull a gift card out. So it's a clever idea. I'm really digging what their thought process was. I just really don't like the colors. And there are a couple of little banners that I believe were supposed to go to one of the other cards that were not used. So I'll use this in another capacity. And here are, this is burlap ribbon, which we're familiar with from the catalog. And then they put, this is some baker's twine that is in the same color of early espresso. So you can see that it matches. And it went real well. I think the early espresso paired very well with the colors that they planned out, the color scheme. So that worked out good. And here's a couple of embellishments left over. And I believe it's Love and Affection that those are from. I just really think it is. Something is gnawing in the back of my head telling me that. So this is leftover stuff too, and this is leftover dimensionals and glue dots, and I really like the way they have the glue dots on here. You can get more in a small area, so maybe we'll see those in the catalog one day. But for now, this is what I came up with to do our paper pumpkin for August 2016, and I hope you like my card ideas. And you can feel free to case these cards and copy them to your own ends. And if you have any questions, then feel free to leave me a comment or to contact me. And if you want to be a member of my Paper Pumpkin Club, then you can contact me to subscribe, or go to mypaperpumpkin.com and subscribe and list me, Jenny Hall, as your demonstrator. And every month, whenever we all receive our paper pumpkin kits, then I will post pictures of your creations on my website, and you can see what everybody else is doing and be part of another way for us to make it together. So thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you next time in the next video.